All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Perry here, and we are going to spotlight an Acropora again this week because it's Sunday, and so far we have been pretty consistent at getting these Acropora that I'm keeping here in the tank, trying to feature one of these Acroporas each week and do a little bit of a deeper dive on them. But before we do, I always like to just kind of do a little bit of a walk around the tank. As you can see, things are going quite well. And yeah, quick note, I did end up tossing a piece, so you don't see the Tyree tricolor. Yeah, I had to toss that piece. A coral had actually flipped over from one of those tiles in front there and landed on it while I was at work, and I didn't discover it until I got home. And the tip on the FHC Hell on Earth was a little rough looking, but in the middle of the tricolor, it started necrosing, and then I noticed under the base it was coming up the base as well, so I said, I'm not even going to go there. When those things happen, I'm a firm believer, just you got to rip them out. Sometimes they're worth saving, but more often than not, you just spread the problem throughout the whole system, and one coral is not worth, an entire bank of corals. So yeah, and fortunately in the backup system, I do have 4 huge frags of that coral, and it's actually regrowing in this tank on the rock where it had been chopped down due to tissue incrustation warfare that ensued between it and the Bill Murray there. So yeah, it's part of the game when you keep these corals. Things do happen, but anyway, that's not what we're here for today. Today we are here to talk about the Battlecorals BC Kermit the Song Granulosa. So let's do a front view to kick this week off with a tremendous coral from Battlecorals. All right, so as we get a front view, this probably is a wonderful representation of why I have such a love for Granulosa. Last I checked, I have about 15 or 16, I may even have a few more different Granulosa corals. But this particular piece from Battlecorals, the BC Kermit the Song Granulosa, is definitely a winner in my book. As you can see, it carries a nice kind of an emerald green fluorescence throughout the encrust line and at the base. And then as you come up the base of the coral, it fades into a little bit of a lighter version of that same pigmentation, and then tends to go a little bit more blue. And then as you reach the tips, they're trending more in a purple type of coloration. So just an absolutely gorgeous coral. The growth structure is really what makes me so, I guess, attracted or appealed by the Granulosa. Is look at the way it grows. It's like a little tree, like a little bonsai tree, and really thick at the base, likely because of the flatworm stop. A lot of my corals tend to be quite thick, and then yeah, it's just such a sweet piece. I got this coral in from Battlecorals in a pack from Adam. I had reached out to him and said, look, you choose whatever you want, man. I just want some Granulosas, some Locani, just all deep water pack. What do you got? How much? We negotiated it. He decided on a box that I chose, and then I did a battle box, and then he hand selected a few pieces, but this particular piece came in chunky, and I just couldn't be more pleased with it. So I do have quite a few Granulosas, but this is trending to be right up there in the favorites. So let's get a top-down look, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, now we go in for the kill. As you can see, I mean, top downs definitely show you a little bit different perspective of the corals, and it's why I try to give you guys a front on appearance and then actually zoom in. But look at what's going on at the tips of this coral. And like I said, it starts off with that lush emerald green, but it tends to go kind of into a blue and almost sky blue, and then in some cases it's even showing some of that pearly color, which is outstanding. So yeah, this is the Battlecorals BC Kermit the Song Granulosa. Like I said, Adam has some of the most fantastic corals out there, and in the Acropora. He has smoothies for days as well. There's so many more pieces I want to acquire from him, but I'm kind of in a hold pattern right now. But yeah, Battlecorals, Kermit the Song Granulosa, that wraps it up for this week. Thanks for following along. I really appreciate you guys. Take care.